much stronger sort of skirmishing lineup and a lineup that is going to have answers around. So some of the early items that may come out from PuckChamp. And, you know, on PuckChamp's half of things, what is it about their draft that sort of sells you less about it in comparison to how much you liked their approach in game one? Like, is there something lacking from their lineup?
My alt button is broken, so I keep pinging every time I click around the map. Other than that, I'm not sure. I think Pangolier is going to have problems. This hero is sort of like Sand King in that it's not a good offlaner.
Okay.
It's B tier, but you're out of A tier, S tier heroes, so what are you going to go for? And, you know, it makes sense, but I'm concerned how well they're going to do in the lane. Where's this rocket going?
I was heading the way of the Tusk here, but Astral easily able to step away from any follow-up combo. Still heading around here, EXTREMUM. Maybe see if they find something. A bit of that more down, but same to be said for PuckChamp. So making sure that they do not get caught out by this move from EXTREMUM. Maybe in fact wondering if they can make a move themselves. It's a little spooky. It's definitely a bit better of a level 1 move from EXTREMUM's heroes.
They're going to deny the ward because they know it's been sentryed. That's real cool. It's a good... wait. Yeah, but it wasn't sentry.
It wasn't sentry, but I guess they knew it would give away that they had that vision with the, you know, with that move that they made.
That makes sense. Nice job by the PA. There's two things I really want to see more of. One, mid players checking their own rune instead of trying to go for the block early, and enemy carries invading to try and steal. It is a significant amount of gold, and I think you can swipe it away quite easily at times if you're just making that little bit of extra effort to help out your teammates.
You know, last game we saw desperate on the DK against Melo's Puck. DK having that bit of an edge. This time round, Melo should have the better time as a DP in this matchup.
I like his build too. I mean, I don't know about skipping regen, but he just straight up rushes bottle. You can spam nuke very cheaply, which guarantee CS when desired. A little bit of a base damage advantage as well.
Yeah, so as you say, you know, even though you don't have the tangos out on yourself, you'll be able to get that bottle out before you're going to need to start pumping up your HP.
Yep, you hit level 2, you get a siphon, so you can always trade to get some HP back.
I think not.
We'll see what... Oh, yeah, mid lane desperate, taking a lot of damage there. Having to be a bit careful himself now how he steps up to the creep wave. Has got a branch and a tango to heal himself back up. Top lane Shashla on the center. We'll see if he has a bit of an easier time than Melos did on the laning stage.
It's a very dead Pangolier, unfortunately. Maybe not. Nice blocks.
I mean, yeah, Astral just controlled Nefrit completely there. He couldn't get past him. There's Melez. Yeah, he's probably going to be fine. He's doing some good jukes here around the trees. He's out with the swashbuckle, gets the proc as well with a slow, and he's away. I won't actually be able to finish him off.
But at the same time, does that really help you? They do all this just to survive. There's a lane that you'd love to be in. And Gyrocopter free farming. And wow, oh my, Melojewel is putting in work onto Desperate right now. The bottle will equalize a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how well they're able to push out the waves and maintain that rune control. As both will, I mean, both have got heavy nukes to blast the lanes out. It's now going to be a bit of a battle of efficiency between the Storm and the DP who can find the most around these mid lanes and neutral camps.
The bottom lane is the big problem, though. This Oracle Gyro lane is very strong, and Tusk Pango, 2 melee versus 2 range. If you can't threaten a kill, you're not really able to lane too efficiently, and so far it is not working out for them.
Well, can the Tusk make early moves onto the mid, do you think? Will we see any sort of pressure on the DP, or is this not an easy hero to gank?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I think DP mid is still underrated, because it's really not gankable. He has 2 siphons. Like, you don't do nearly enough damage. A Fairy Fire, the armor from underneath tower, 800 health. Whoa. How do you kill him? Come on.
Well, that's true. It seems like a very safe position for Melo to be in during this laning stage.
And this is just... keep lane control. He's hanging out. Surprised that PA is doing so well. I figured this lane would be incredibly difficult, but I imagine it's more about when does the Centaur get his Vanguard.
See bottom.
Uh-oh.
Run down Astral here. Astral actually not going to spend any further time chasing him. They're just keeping themselves prioritized with the creeps. Nefrit making sure that he doesn't miss out on the CS. And just handling the lane very well. You know, we've seen 15 denies in this safe lane, taking away a huge amount of XP from this offlane Pango, who's getting very little at all out of this lane.
Yep, denies have lost a bit of their luster because you don't get the bonus gold like you used to.
I mean, that was a great patch. Well, I mean, how long was that in the game for?
A while.
A fair few patches, wasn't it, when you used to get gold for denies?
But it still denies so much XP from enemies that it's super value. Like, the gold lead is negligible, but actually, I mean, 1,000 gold is not negligible, but the XP is probably even a bit higher just due to the deny count. Okay, it's not, but, well.
The XP difference in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be, you know, where you see a real difference.
You know, it's the Tusk. Yeah, it's the Tusk. His XP is lower. Thanks, JJ, or Snith or Scriff, whoever's here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
One of you guys. But yeah, 30 denies combined in the safe lane and the mid lane by 5 minutes. That is rather impressive. But we shall see how things progress. Desperate has gone for the full farming build, so we know the kind of Storm he's going to be playing. He's just going to jungle, control runes, nothing crazy.
Well, see, Astro, he's made the move all the way up to the top lane now as the support, so looking to maybe get aggressive. I mean,
you can't kill him.
You can kill Lena, maybe. Yeah, they catch Chu here with the shards. Chu. He's trying to run, but they'll get him. A dagger's out. They get themselves first blood. 5 minutes in. It is there for them. Very nice bit of a bonus there for Kreeler.
Yep. It's the ideal hero. Something that the old VP used to do real well. Ramses always seemed to be collecting these first bloods. Now Astral will just try to defend tower. Nice job scooping the rune. This is just a rough Pango. This is a trouble, man. This offlane patch, you can see, I don't think that people are first picking the Centaur because it's like a better, well, it is a very good hero, but it's more like it's so much better than the alternatives. Like, I'm trying to think, what would you have replaced Pangolier with if you saw the Gyro last pick? I don't even know. Doom? That's still going to get bodied.
At least you got the escape with the jar. I mean, Melez, you know, even though he's having a slow start to the game, you got to remember last game as well, right? He's really struggled in the lane. You know, it was a very slow beginning for Melez.
That's true.
When he played Centaur in game 1. So, you know, this man, he knows how to recover. And so this is a bit of a similar situation to what we saw in the first game of this series here with EXTREMUM just across the board getting the advantage in the lanes. It didn't matter in game 1. We'll see if it matters here.
It's all going to be about the connections for EXTREMUM. This draft just... It's just so much more natural to play. You know, the save support like BSJ was talking about, the Abaddon previously, now Oracle, doesn't work with an Ursa. He wants to just get in, get out. You want heroes that stick in the fights. That's a Death Prophet, that's a Gyro, and it makes it far easier to position as well. That's a Vanguard.
And they've got the turnaround here. Light Strike right down onto the two of them. Nefrit's coming as well with a cooldown. Astral will fall. See if they can get the PA out of here. Self-stun into the double edge. Kreeler able to jump over to the side. Chu wants to try and get him with the Light Strike Array. Won't quite catch Kreeler. As he's able to back off and get out of there. Dakalis will still go down. Meanwhile, elsewhere, G actually able to take down Melez. Was that a solo kill from G?
That was a solo kill.
That was a solo kill? G single-handedly eliminating the Pangolier down here.
I don't know, man. It just once again feels like this is
a 3K lead.
Yeah, I just can't believe, like, typically when a team gets out drafted hard, they don't come back the next game and just crush their opponent's draft, especially utilizing the same sort of opener.
I mean, G.
Let's kill quick.
He's going to be fine. And now Melez really wants to kill on G.
He's not going to get it.
I mean, yeah, Melez, he's got to get out. He's got to get away from this.
Where's he going? What is he doing?
He's dead. Melez is dead. I mean, sure, G does finally die. It takes a lot. Let's see if they can get Shashno as well. He's got stick charges. Who stomps? He's going to turn and look to Desperate. Desperate's got to run. He's out of mana. Astral's going to die.
Huh, that was cute.
Can he get Desperate as well there?
Oh, yeah. He's got the move speed. Ooh.
He's got him. So, he's going to be able to get him as well. Double kill for Melayul. A dive gone completely wrong on that bottom lane for PuckChamp as they get just punished completely. I mean, you know, we saw there, Meles, he really wanted to go in, and he just heavily baited the rest of his team into doing the same.
So that's just, I don't want to say inexperience, but it's greed. It's selfish. Even if you get the kill on Oracle, you're an offlaner trading your life for the enemy 5, so it's not worth. And then they dive the Centaur with a Vanguard. Even if you get that kill, even if you live, now you're storming PA with no mana and no ability to continue staying on map.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh. I mean, Chu, he should be dead here. There's mana on Desperate. Takes a little bit of work here, a few missed spells here and there, but they'll get the job done. Chu goes down.
Nah, it's still good play. Like, blow the mana. Storm turns mana into gold. Anything you can take out of them is good. And this is just ill-advised. There's no way that this is going to work for you. And by that I mean, yes, you might kill him, but even if you do, Storm is already out of mana. He would have needed a bit more to finish. Really cool by Melojewel, though. He popped ulti before he TP'd in so that he would have the bonus damage. Don't even know if it would have been necessary. I think they're both just dead to a Siphon and a Swarm. Still nice, though. Real nice. Oh. That brooch, I think, was instrumental in having that closing speed. They got really nice. Oh my god, they got all the goodies. Those are my 3 favorite tier 1 items. Possessed Mask would have been nicer, I suppose, for Nefrit, but perhaps that'll be the 4th item dropping.
Sure, I don't know, though. If he's fighting as much as he is, though, the trinket is nice.
Yeah.
You know, you are spamming your abilities out as Gyro. A 4K lead already here at 11 minutes in.
Yep.
A very solid opening here from EXTREMUM. They did have a good opening last time, but not nearly as good as this. This is a really sort of another level ahead.
What's the Ancient Stack status for this Dire team? It's getting there. Careful.
Trying to go for G. He's going to get caught up on a homing missile. Desperate just dying. I mean, Astral's going to go for the TP out. Ooh, he'll make it away. Again, I mean, this has got to hurt the Storm's momentum here. We're seeing it just dying in these situations against heroes that, you know, he's only dying there because he's overextending. You know, he's pushing himself too far at this stage of the game. Now, it's not like these heroes are catching him by surprise.
It just feels like a rehash of the first game, but the roles have swapped. It's EXTREMUM with all the team fight and a bit of an edge. So it is so easy for them. Oh, you want to try to kill us? We'll fight back. Meanwhile, PuckChamp, all of their heroes seem to be single target primarily. Like Storm PA are not Dota heroes yet. They need time to come online. And yeah, that Battle Fury will be up soon. Perhaps like that's what's going to need to change. The PA needs Battle Fury, Deso BKB, and a fight 1. But there's so much time required before that comes online. And if I'm EXTREMUM, I'm just going to keep fighting. Let's go smoke. Let's go collect some bodies. Some work.
Blink Dagger down on Shashla. So they got that solid jump. Melez trying to farm towards his own blink as the Pango.
Nice ward will scout out the movement. But I'm very concerned for their Ancient Stack.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if they're able to take this tier 1 and break into the triangle, EXTREMUM could stand to take quite a bit away from PuckChamp.
Another benefit of the Centaur, the tower pressure. You just tank it up. Very easy, once again, for G to position. The Gyro feels safe farming because, you know, you're getting so much natural vision just because of how much more durable your cores are. And that's really the key. The previous game, it was PuckChamp, you know, the DK, the Troll, the Centaur. None of their heroes really need to hide. You absorb damage. You don't try to avoid it. Whereas Storm PA and Pango, especially this far behind, they're all damage avoidant types. They don't want to accept any, but somebody's going to be taking damage.
They don't end up actually stepping up to the triangle. I mean, is it just too risky of a play to sort of scout that area out, or?
Maybe they don't feel like they need to. Gyro also is half HP. He's been farming this ancient area. Took a triple stack by himself, so was a bit low. Battle Fury almost done. Krill is like, please, I need time.
And I mean, if this PA does get time, does Krillin sort of carry this as the PA in this game, or are there things that will threaten him, you think?
At a certain point, yes. The Storm PA will win. Once we get into the late to hyper late, very simple to find the Oracle, find the Lina. PA goes toe-to-toe with the draft quite nicely. But if Extremum can maintain a lead like this, grow it a bit, I think that they'll feel just fine. They are being a bit more passive than I would have expected. I think if they could control at least the top dire jungle, I'd feel more confident. You can see the lines being drawn, smoke coming out. They want to hunt a kill, bottom radiant jungle, and then PA's farming ancients in the meantime. And this is broken if you look at the PA right now. This, I think, has to be changed. Okay, you didn't see it, but he popped Blur and farmed the ancient stack and they didn't move. And it's just... You know, Gyro was punished for that. He's not. Oh, will he get away?
They got the catch. TP's coming in. That free is so low. Oh, but they've got him. No save comes in time. Let's see if they can lose anything in return.
Nice.
Dakalis will get caught by the control there. So Dakalis will fall in response, but PuckChamp, a trade that they'll take. They're moving in, killing off the Gyro before the backup could come in. They couldn't quite get that Oracle TP in time.
So the difference in this game, like, PA is not Ursa, so he will scale hard if they can make a couple more moves like that, because they are not a team fight squad. They are hit and run. Fire a couple shots, kill the enemy carry, get the hell out of dodge. They even force Death Prophet ulti. That is a huge win for PuckChamp. Huge. That's an extra 2 minutes now PA gets to farm up, and he's closing in, probably will surpass Gyro in this time. All right. Orchid reveal. And this smoke, I hate smokes like this, Owen, because even if you kill this Pango, what will that accomplish for you? Look at where you're positioned on the map.
I'm sure you've already taken the tier 1 down here.
Yeah. Now you've brought so many heroes to a part of the map you don't want to play.
I mean, Chu, you might even you might lose your Lina here. Because remember the Rolling Thunder. Yeah, Chu, he's not going to get anyone coming back to help him out.
Yeah. This is just, again, great play. PuckChamp now, free kill, maybe even a tower. Storm has been top for the last minute, just shoving that wave. Suddenly, he's past the Centaur. He's a real boy now. Pinocchio with a smile on his face.
Oh, Mitch. Look at the jump. Silence as well. Oh. Astro, he's actually having to walk away. They didn't have enough burst with the 3. They just had the Gyro up top.
What? We need a replay of that.
Look at the tips coming out from the team here.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm sure, much like us, his whole team missed that. You're like, because that's a play I wouldn't even want to make. Like, that's so risky. The cojones to make that move. If G is anywhere nearby for a save, he just dies. I don't know. Q. Okay, never mind.
I mean that
they were sleeping. Nobody expected that.
Just a Gyro.
We've got just 2 observers.
He'd only just respawned, and Storm ends up finding him.
Well, maybe we just underrated PuckChamp. You know, coming into this, both teams no wins, rated somewhat similar, but PuckChamp making the best of a bad situation.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Kyle.
Of course.
Watch him on the map. There you go.
So that's the best angle we could get. If you look right in that corner, actually, we saw Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. Definitive evidence that they both exist. Careful, Desperate.
Oh, he's ready. He was ready for that.
I love the choice to just rush BKB. No Kaya Sanj here. Just get that item up and running. Find G, find Lina. Easy kill. Oh!
Hey, there we go. There we go.
Look at that. G was just late.
Yeah, just not there in time. And yeah, the Orchid doing the work.
Thank you for that replay, though.
Yeah, very nice. There
Shout
we
out,
go.
great production team we've got.
I bet
behind the
chat
booth.
doubted us on that. They were like, oh, they're not going to be able to get the replay.
T-Taurus.
Yes, we can. We've always got the replay here for you, chat.
And this, it feels like EXTREMUM. They had this huge advantage. Their team fight was insane, and now they're just kind of lost a little bit, giving lanes up. The Roche is a nice move, but it's risky. They're going to take a lot of damage in the pit. They missed the scan, though, so don't think this is going to be responded to. Or?
They're heading over there. It's not going to be quick enough for them getting here in time. Because EXTREMUM will be able to finish it off. And it looks to them easy to take a fight outside of the pit. They'll make the jump over towards the Carlos.
The BKB reveal, so they felt confident. But the gold lead has shrank, and the PA is becoming problematic. The BKB timing for PuckChamp is what we're watching.
Radiant are scared.
Storms is up.
He's pretty much got it, hasn't he? The
Yeah.
PA? What we got? Yeah, I mean, the BK, they're ready to go. Sure, they will be fighting into the Aegis. But this PA will definitely be a problem here for some of these squishier heroes.
This is a bad time to be up here, EXTREMUM. You have no DP ultimate, no Centaur ultimate, and Death Prophet's not even there. And now Death Prophet is dead.
They're losing their cores like this. We're seeing Desperate getting some really nice pickoffs as Mello, he's just out on his own. Nefrit's out on his own. They've got to be careful.
The trusting...
Nefrit,
Hello?
they've got him. And over to the side, G, he's got a false promise himself. They've got the silence as well on the Centaur. As Nefrit just getting bounced around it by the Rolling Thunder. He goes down. G dies as soon as the false promise ends. They're going to have a second life on Nefrit because he pops the BKB. They're able to kite it up. They step back, get away. That's Desperate. He gets caught by the stun, but there's no follow-up from EXTREMUM. And that's a buyback from Shashlo. He bought back for this, and now he might just die. They get the setup, they're in with the zip, the Inkswell to follow up. Shashlo's dead, so's Chu. The entirety of the net worth lead has disappeared completely from EXTREMUM. And what's going on, Carl? Is this just EXTREMUM kind of losing the way here? Like, well, but we're just seeing them getting picked off, just completely outplayed by PuckChamp.
They sat on their lead for too long, Owen. Didn't get enough done with it. A couple really nice pickoffs and plays from PuckChamp put them in a position that they can match the team fight fortitude, and they're just outplaying them straight up. The damage output, the target selection, in and out. This two does help. Storm did go for the Kaya, felt confident enough he could be a little greedier. I think Mellowjewel's just dead again. These bots are a trap. He consistently is putting himself in a position he should not be. Escapes. Oh.
Astral didn't actually quite see him there. And now Astral's a little scared. As they are running him down, and they're going to try and save him. Gonna have the shards in a second. It doesn't matter. Now they're able to nuke him down with the crit swarm. Melez keeps himself hidden in the trees.
Oh, but look at this. The next fight. PA, DD bottled, Deso in 400 gold.
And level 18.
That is the definition of a power spike. Ever see Iron Giant where he runs into the power lines? That's what we're looking at here. It's gonna be.
But why did he run into the power lines?
spooky.
I remember that.
It was an
That's
accident.
Oh, okay.
Or he needed it for energy. I don't remember. All I remember is Superman, and then I start to cry.
Oh, it had a sad ending.
You said you saw it.
I did. Yeah, a long time ago. That's one of the kind of original animations that incorporated sort of the 3D stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Fantastic movie. Still somehow, I think, underappreciated. Much like a Treasure Planet. You ever see that?
I did. No, I know that one always comes up as sort of
Good
one
movie.
of those sort of unsung movies. A movie as well that was, where it had some sort of insane budget, right?
That was the last.
It didn't hit the box office success in comparison to the amount they put into
They
the project.
changed animation styles for all the big studios after that because it was so much cheaper. And, you know, end of the day, it's all about the plot, right? Not the artistic style. Some might even say art is dead.
What the hell? Who's saying art is dead?
Under attack.
Bo Burnham.
Here we go. Melez. He's in with the jump. Shashlo comes in with the counterplay, but here's the big zip for Desperate. Straight over the back lines. He's on towards the Oracle, making sure the G isn't going to be able to offer any sort of save. He'll buy back. DeCarlis will go down in return. Krillin still looking for a chance to get him with the BKB still ready to pop, but he's going to back off now because of that buyback from G.
No BKB on Storm. They still have it on the PA, but this is a nice back off. Once again, you force the Death Prophet ulti. That means you get a 2-minute clock where suddenly you're in complete control of the game. Yeah, you trade supports, but you're fine with that. You're Storm PA. You will outscale.
No need to sort of force the continuation of fights that don't feel too great for PuckChamp. Can definitely play with a little more caution here as compared to EXTREMUM, that they do kind of need to keep bringing the actions, bringing the battles. Next time round, they'll be bringing it into a team that will have the BKB on Storm. So 2 cores, I mean, they're going to have no struggle getting that jump onto G. A very hard game for the Oracle now.
Top tower is under attack.
This is the trouble. It's nice against Storm to an extent, but the later it gets, the more difficult it's going to be. G and his play and positioning are really going to just change the status of how.
I mean, how do you position against a Storm? It seems hard.
It's very hard.
They're trying to get that MKB. That's the next sort of timing that Nefrit, before he has that. PA is not going to be scared about anything in these fights.
So we were talking about, he has a Maelstrom, the Ags, and the BKB. You need all those items, but it's the MKB that at least equalizes your status. It doesn't necessarily mean you feel good about going toe-to-toe with this PA just yet. Free tower gold collecting top. That tier 1 still stands.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Smoke up here behind the gyro. PuckChamp, they are up on the high ground. Oh, and Astro, he's actually going to look for the jump. They're in on a G. G's been found. G goes down. He's dead for 70 seconds. Now they turn over towards the Death Prophet. They've got the controller with the Rolling Thunder, and they have that damage too as they bring out Melojul. 2 down. BKB's popped by Nefrit, but he's having to step back. He's having to run. Shashlo tries to come in with a Hoostomp, but he doesn't catch Krillin. Krillin's able to move in, get the crit onto Nefrit. It's a 3rd hero down. Just Chu and Shashlo left alive, but Krillin jumps over towards Chu. Triple kill for the PA, as this game seems to once again be kind of heading in the direction of impossible here for EXTREMUM. Shashlo, he tries to get back in with a jump, but they're ready with the counterplay, as it's a team wipe with Shashlo giving away his life at the end of it all.
Is just beautiful. Everything they did about that fight, you know, if you're listening, Brian, that's your breakdown right there. They have a high ground ward. They have a sentry. They know Radiant has no vision. They expect to smoke. The Tusk is the one who breaks it. Acquires vision of the Oracle. Storm BKBs, kills Oracle. Next target, Death Prophet. Those heroes dead. Fight is won. Wipe. Pretty much putting the game not quite in the bag, but gravity is taking hold. Slow motion, Looney Tunes style. The Coyote is starting to drop.
Oh, it does seem pretty much. I mean, what does it sort of take to change the fate of this game?
A fall from Roche spawning now.
They're going to get this easily. No chance of EXTREMUM stepping out of the base. They get the cheese, get the shard.
Shard to the Storm?
The PA. To the PA.
Yeah, it's too good. It's just extra damage. It's like the Timbersaw shard. It's just good. It's always good.
A lot of damage and it used to be a little questionable because it was, I think it was like 100-something mana cost. Now at 50 mana, it feels amazing.
16% max health, AoE plus break. Like it's just straight up another. Yeah, it's just damage.
Just a great offensive shard for a carry that.
Yeah,
but it's a lovely extra bit. An unnecessary addition, it feels.
Yeah, definitely.
Already, it's not like this shard is going to be... Like, you didn't need this shard to be good to pick PA in lots of situations, but it's a shard that
like you're not gonna,
feels great to get anyway.
you're not like buying it for a reason most of the time. Like maybe you'll get it like 4th, 5th item against.
If you're
the
against
Timbersaw.
passives, you know, if you need the break feature, then you're definitely buying it
Final
yourself.
Oracle again. He's just hunting him. This is the name of the game. Find G.
And they're in a Mellow.
Oh Jesus.
The false promise. And they're trying to get enough heals out. I don't think they're going to have enough as this DP has to step away. It will actually be enough to get back up on the HP after the false promise. Nefris having to put the BKB and run to the high ground. And Krillit's in. Double kill for Krillit. He'll be ready to jump back down to Mellow.
Oh no.
Gets the exorcism out. I see Krillit right by his side though, looking for the crits onto the DP. Mellow trying to run, get back up to the high ground. Krillit's just chasing in, picks up another. Buybacks coming out in the multiples here from EXTREMUM. They got the stomp onto Krillit. Krillit just turns though. Shashlo, he's going to get taken out. Ultra kill for Krillit. As the buybacks will not turn anything around it from EXTREMUM. G's coming outside the base. Krillit, oh, he wants the rampage. He wants the rampage. He's going to get it. He's in onto G. A rampage for Krillit. And now they're not even done yet. They're looking to dive in onto Chu. A double rampage here as he cleans up Chu as well. Everybody dead on EXTREMUM. We may see the G's coming out pretty soon here as PA 1106, nearly level 25, just had a double rampage. This game's
You
over.
see that? He even strikes a pose. Just like, look at me. And I invested money into this Arcana. I'm going to make sure that I put it to good use. No deaths, 1106.
Yeah.
A near flawless performance, but once again, like there's nothing EXTREMUM can do. G is trying his best. He's toggling the amulet, trying to hide in the invis, but Storm just gives up on him. He's like, all right, I'll force you to ult DP early. The ult comes out, but it's too little too late. But the previous 3 times, right, he would pop ulti in that scenario, and then PuckChamp just disengaged. Didn't want to have that happen, ends up popping it late.
You got
but
DD.
at this point, yeah.
Get away from this PA. If they show their faces, Krillit's going to start picking up more kills. Oh, he's in. He's ready to go. BKB's out. He's going to be able to take down Shashlo. Turn over towards Nefrit. Jump over towards G. One-shots the Oracle there with that physical damage coming out. He's going to make sure enough damage is on this Gyro to kill him after the false punch comes to an end. Steps over towards Mellow. He's going to get the setup onto Chu. He really wants it. GG's going to be caught. He gets it. A true double rampage this game. As, I mean, the PA, Krillit pops off big time. Great series from him. And with that victory, it's all theirs. 2-0.